My dear friends, you are looking at GoPro chart, the IPO. No past history, this is a beauty. In just 4 days, the stock zoomed from $29.50 to $50, basically. I repeat, in just 4 days. And all this while Wall Street analysts, they remained bearish GoPro. And this is the beauty of the GTR, the best trading system in the world. We already did this in Twitter IPO, and we continue doing so, maximizing profits and then sharing those same profits with everyone else. So how to invest in GoPro since the IPO? You'll find information about it in our video portal here precisely, where we already published several lessons on GoPro, and you find precisely here GoPro IPO stock outlook, become a millionaire investing in GoPro, the complete basic stock trading course for investors using GoPro. So basically here you find long recorded live lesson in GoPro explaining our methodology and rules, and therefore these can be used not only in GoPro as well as in every single stock in the market, and for the moment and in the future. It can be today, tomorrow, or in 10 years. And finally, GoPro stock earnings forecast. So we are the first company in the world to announce what to do going forward regarding earnings in GoPro, how to trade ahead of earnings, how to invest in GoPro, how to position yourself, and also after earnings announcement. Everything here already discussed, and we believe that these live trading lessons on GoPro, they are priceless and unique in the world at very affordable prices. So all this has been achieved while, as I said, Wall Street remained bearish. Today we have one analyst in Wall Street, precisely a moron, that initiates GoPro with, here you have from this website, a scam website in United States, and initiated GoPro with a $28 target and a buy rating. That means that the scam analyst missed entirely the GoPro, the best rally, the best IPO in 2014. But he was not the only one. As we discussed here in the service live in the air show and the GTR, we had other scam analysts and stock gurus in Wall Street announcing precisely the same. And while I am going to show you that, here you find already testimonials, reviews signed from investors that they played GoPro as well as other stocks in the market that have been discussed in the service, Facebook, Twitter, and so on, as well as you find the case studies including live trade calls in Twitter, Facebook. You have all the information here, Netflix, and the most recent, this one, the best algorithm trading platform, in precisely using the example of Twitter. So we follow up with the entire process this day one, and we'll continue doing so in GoPro and every single stock, the most important companies in the world. And obviously maximizing profits by trading and investing on both sides of the market, as we did in every single one. So having said this, you find in our blog here a lot of information, recent information about this wonderful opportunity in the stock market. We are producing millionaire investors at record pace, and I'm referring to not only GoPro as well as what has been happening in the overall market Markets Outlook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Twitter, and ETFs. You find precisely here information that was already published at the beginning of this month, and I'm referring to the most recent announcement, our special deal, Dubai Hot Summer Trading, the video that here for more than 1 hour, in fact the video is 2 hours and a half, I discuss all these stocks and what has been happening in the stock market. So if you rented this lesson, and if you joined it, in fact, Dubai Hot Summer, that it is here, you understand today, or after 1 month, basically, what has been happening in the stock market, and you have been profiting from it, and not listening to Wall Street stock gurus that they have nothing to say other than to make wrong calls. This program will start in 2 days, and the video, people had the opportunity to receive all this information well in advance, precisely to have immediate return on investment before the program begins. And here you have also that starts on July the 1st. You have here how to win a Lamborghini, a Mercedes AMG, and in July, during the month of July, I will be introducing to all of you a presentation live with the AMG and driving the AMG, and then offering the AMG to the first affiliate that gets to 350,000. You will receive the car, as well as to honor our interference in the GoPro IPO, to honor our recommendations and the wonderful reviews that we have been receiving. We will be distributing 50 GoPro Hero cameras, black editions, to the first 50 individuals, reaching these just 15,000. So while you make money as an affiliate, you also receive the camera, or if you are the best performer, you can win the Mercedes, and the best partner will receive this Lamborghini. Having said this, I would like to go back to the blog, and here you have my picture. And going back to the blog, there is plenty of information, very important and free information, in fact, that you could have been used to make very important profits in the stock market. And I'm not talking about just GoPro. There are plenty of other stocks where you could achieve very large return on investments in a short period of time. So we are going to read the most recent blog post. This is the one, Why Did I Buy GoPro Stock, the Best IPO 2014. And here you find a very good blog post, in my opinion, with links to precisely things that we have been saying and warning for investors not to rely, not to listen to stock market gurus, individuals that they are worthless. And if you listen to these individuals in the US, that for example this one is called the father of technical analysis, is a complete bullshit, an American scam, by this time you will be probably or likely bankrupt. So and here I explain, in fact is on this blog post, I think it is explained very well what I'm saying, as well as this other one, this scam that you find on scam websites, saying that GoPro, it was not a buy, and all this before the stock zoomed basically 90% or so. So all these individuals that they call themselves, they mark themselves, basically they are salesmen, and selling what we call snake oil and luring investors all over the world. These individuals obviously, since they never made one good call, they were not going to make a good call in GoPro IPO. That would be surprising. Therefore, if this individual, as an example, said that GoPro it was not a strong buy, obviously the stock had to be a strong buy, because this individual would be preferring the short side, as he announces here on this blog post. And the more followers they have, the better it is, because as I explained on the blog many months ago, giving plenty of examples, we need great losers, and the more followers they have, the better it is, because then our strategy works even better. And that is precisely what happened with the overall market. These great losers, these scam American investors, or they call themselves investors, but in the end what they sell is newsletters and books. They are not traders. That is bullshit. So if they were traders, they would be bankrupt. And that is, I think, quite frankly, obvious to anyone that at least has a brain and a pair of eyes on their face. So I'm going back here precisely to to click on other link, the one that I believe that is rather important. Your retirement best plan, invest in Netflix. And bear in mind that Netflix is a stock that I already recommended a long time ago. The stock was $52.86, so I call this stock to be the best opportunity in the world to invest. And here also you find information about, and this is very important, that American fools in Harvard, they claim that stock prices cannot be predicted, my friends. Imagine these individuals, they have no fucking idea what they are in fact talking about. So why we can't predict, in fact, if you visit this, starts opening, windows, this is typical of scam websites, that they have nothing to tell about, and this information that you find here, it is misleading and in fact extraordinarily dangerous. Why we cannot predict financial markets? So here you find information that is all what you expect from precisely a kind of analyst, statistics, diagrams, graphs, charts, and all that kind of bullshit. And then signed with blah blah blah, Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Group, my friends. This guy, Jeffrey Stigl, is chairman and CEO of Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Corporation, and he wrote, it appears, several books, and you can follow him on Twitter. So this to tell you what, my friends, these guys, these individuals, are they traders? Are they investors? What they have done in their lives? Nothing. So the only thing that they have done is to publish on these websites misleading and dangerous information, and in the end, this kind of information, it is precisely the same as the one that I've just shown you about that guy, Cody Willard, saying that GoPro, it was a good short opportunity on the IPO. Or the other guy, that scam technical analyst, Ralph Acamporo, or whatever you call him, as named the father of technical analysis, as there was a father of technical analysis that obviously had to be born in the United States. So all these are basically the same. That is to say, what you have to do is to never waste your time to read these websites, and the only thing that you have to do in fact is not to ever to visit this, because you are wasting your time, and in the end you are polluting your brain. Then that is the most dangerous that you can do if you intend to be a professional investor and a professional trader in the stock market. So going back to this, and bear in mind all this, it is included in our blog. And our blog, it is today, if you Google Stock Market Live blog, it is one of the leading blogs, and not only Stock Market Live, as well as Stock Market Live TV, Stock Market Live News, Stock Market Live Education. And bear in mind, the live education is completely different stock market education. So what you are looking for should be stock market live education. Everything that we do, it is done in real time. We don't never refer to past history or past events to predict future stock prices. It is precisely the opposite, and that is the value of doing things in real time. And I think this image is quite well, very well chosen to illustrate in fact, the camel. I prefer the camel by far compared to this American scam Ralph Acampora, that is other guy that is selling books, probably became millionaire by selling books and newsletters to poor, lousy American fools that believe that someone could be the father of technical analysis, or that technical analysis could be the answer to all of your questions, how to be successful investor in the US stock market. And so we are going to show you more information, and more information about precise on this blog post. And by clicking here, you have other blog posts that I consider rather important. How to win a Lamborghini. In this time around, you don't have to buy anything, absolutely anything. So here you have the story of an individual. It tells you that he invested, I think it was in Netflix and other stock that I recommended a long time ago, Buffalo Wild Wings, and he used, I think, that lesson that I published. Here you have the lesson that I published for free. This is available for free on YouTube. I think this is 43 minutes long or so. Let me just confirm. Not sure if this is going. This video is private, so the video is not playing. Probably we removed it from the web, but this anyway, this was available for free on YouTube. Okay. And here you have one of my sentences that I always use real case examples to teach how to trade or invest in stock market. I never use examples that they are not discussed in the service, and you only learn investing and trading if you have the opportunity to be involved in the process, and not from a book, and not obviously from the internet. And I'm not saying, bear in mind that you have or you should listen to what I have to say, because in fact the only person that you should learn how to listen to, it is yourself and not me or anyone else. Okay, and that is the first lesson that you have to learn, how to invest in the stock market, besides the fact that you have to learn and to invest in yourself, in the sense of you have to learn about you, and to learn about you, it takes a considerable time and effort, and that you have to be willing to invest in yourself, and that is a decision that you have to do, and not about our service, because we are not looking for new customers. In fact, when we are offering the Lamborghini and the Mercedes, the AMG that you can win, you can do it precisely by not subscribing to anything. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to be an affiliate, and in fact to share. And by sharing, I already told you this several months ago, that then you can, in fact, if you wish, to have access to one of the service for a very low fee. So the more people they attend the live streaming video, I'm referring to the air show or the Abu Dhabi, the Daily Pass, the prices are lower. So you have here the example, depending on the number of attendees, so or the number of viewers. Here you have, so this depends entirely on you. And here you have the opportunity to start sharing, and to start sharing is very simple. You just have to click here to join the affiliate program, my friends. Join the affiliate program. It is completely free. 3 steps. It takes less than 3 minutes. And by clicking on sign up here, you sign up, you join, you don't have to pay anything. So if you don't have to pay anything, and if you wish to have a very low price to join the service, the first step is precisely to start sharing today, okay? And by doing so, you can make money by receiving commissions, and by receiving commissions, you can even make more, because then you can win the right to eventually, as an affiliate, to win this car. And I repeat that I'm going to, in July, to make an introduction to the Mercedes AMG, the CLA 45 AMG. That is a wonderful car, and I'm pretty sure that the affiliate that is going to win is going to enjoy it a lot. As well as a partner, and that is a different stuff, obviously, you have the opportunity to win the Lamborghini. You have here the terms of conditions and how we are going to pay for the cars, and then for everyone else 50 GoPro cameras. So my friends, everything is here in our website. And so going back, let's see if we go back to that blog post. That blog post, in fact, I think tells you even more. Let's click here. Oh, I bought my Porsche Carrera investing in BlackBerry. Why BlackBerry is a great speculative stock to buy. So if you bought BlackBerry, anyone that bought BlackBerry recently, you are, I repeat, everyone, okay, everyone that bought BlackBerry, we already have, in fact, case studies to publish also in BlackBerry, more case studies. You are making money today in BlackBerry, and I already announced this, the BlackBerry Stock Outlook 2014. So it's not about, you see, that is not about GoPro, it is not about Twitter, it's not about Facebook. You can do it in every single stock basically that we discuss, and this was available many months ago. You see that this was said in the January, I think, 2014. We are already basically in July 1, 2014, and what I said in January is still valid today. So 6 months people could have used a video that in the end costed, the price was $600, to make a fortune in the stock market using this information. $600, my friends, to use, and obviously if you wanted then to follow up daily the activity in BlackBerry, all you had to do it was, for example, to subscribe to a service like the live trading, okay? So if you click here on live trading, then there are 2 options. Small accounts, they have the option to obtain a license, software license for the live. This is the price per month. And then you have the ultimate, that is a completely different. They are not comparable, and the difference are described here in terms of features, okay? And so you see that on this blog post, why did I buy GoPro stock, the best IPO 2014? Here there is also I think well, Vieira statement, the more you make, the more you can make. And yes, that is true, because this is precisely what I tell every single day to customers and those that they are subscribers. The more you make, the more you can make. And when you click here, you have, in fact, this is very well done. Congratulations to Germano. Vieira plan to make 3 million selling short bubble stocks. So, and this is from, I think, in fact, today or yesterday, already a plan to make 3 million selling short bubble stocks. And I think this includes 2 stocks, that is precisely here, 2 stock picks, clear targets, instructions, and live trading. So you just have to click here, you rent lesson, and you continue making money by renting this and participating if you wish. Also to learn, you don't have to invest or to trade stocks. You can learn about the plans, and even you can do like many others are doing already, that is to create their own trading algorithms using our information. So they buy, they rent videos, and then they create their own trading systems. Using, instead of using, for example, Reuters News, they are using our feed to as an input to their trading algorithms and to trade stocks in the US stock market. And not only the US stock market, in fact also in Japan, as I explained last year, and so on. And India and Russia, Yandex, many other stocks that we discuss all over the world. But in finally, I think there is also in that in this blog post, here you have plenty of information, useful information that you don't find. For example, if you visit that, let's see, if you visit this, I mean, what does it tell you this? Nothing. That the guy missed entirely the GoPro IPO, all the profits, and he's saying that GoPro, it is a bubble, and it's a valuation that frankly I'm not sure we have seen for consumer electronics in a very long time. The ceiling to me would be the Garmin in 2007. In fact, I remember this because we were short, we were long Garmin, and then we sold the Garmin. It was around $100 to 115, and then stock crashed. Garmin, I precisely remember this because that was more or less when we downgraded Garmin to strong sell. But this is a very serious mistake, very serious error, because someone that is bearish or was bearish GoPro, if in fact he has a $28, I mean, this is completely, how is possible that someone published this? And this is the producer, CNBC, Fast Money, Stephanie Lanzman. I mean, how is possible that someone who writes this shit, this crap, saying that this guy, the first analyst to initiate coverage of GoPro, has a $28 price target and a buy rating. So, I'm sorry, there is something wrong here. I mean, so the guy has a $28 price target, but the stock is trading at $48. So it is a buy or it is a strong sell, because I mean something is wrong here, right? So these guys, they don't even know. This information is completely misleading, as it is incoherent. Okay, this is ridiculous. Anyway, so this to show that this. Look at the queue. Oh my fucking goodness. Look at the face of these fucking guys. Starting by the guy on the right. Oh shit, my fucking goodness. How is possible that people like this, I mean, I'm not surprised, and then they put here 25 years CNBC, and then, 5 morons like this, starting with this guy on the right hand side. I mean, for God's sake, do you prefer these 5 fucking guys, or you prefer, or you prefer this? I prefer this one. Investors on a shopping spree after Vieira calls the US stock market to new all-time high. So where do you find all this information? It's very simple. In fact, I recently gave an interview, and they put it here, interview, where you have, I think this is the second part, right? You have here the first part of the interview, and I make here some comments about questions that they made, and in fact I've been there because of other factors, not because of the interview. But I think that you somewhere here, how do you see markets right now? And I answer that if you are a friend to the US stock market, very good feeling for the moment, since Americans continue to be out of the market. We will be more concerned if Americans start buying stocks. They always sell at the bottom and buying at the top. So this, what I'm telling you here, and this is a free lesson, my friends. I've been talking for half an hour because this is completely free, and this illustrates precisely what I've been talking about, not only in the last half an hour, but in the last years. So the past 20 years I've been saying the same all over, again and day after day, that all these guys, they are continuously wrong. So that moron, and I'm going back again, to this post here, the GoPro money and the 25 years of CNBC and the fucking crew, the crew, in fact, the crew, 5 guys. These are the stock gurus, you see. Look at them. Starting with, look at the triangle, so this wisdom, completely wisdom, you see, completely, the smaller to the right, on the right hand side. Anyway, so what I was saying is that the guy, let's repeat this again, okay, because I think this is important for you. In fact, we should instead of this guy here saying this, this is a real testimonial, by the way. Not the photo, but the testimonial, in fact. And instead of this photo, we should have here the camel, okay? And then we are going to do this again, okay? So how do you see markets right now? And if you read again, what I say is that if you are referring to the US stock market, very good feeling for the moment, since Americans continue to be out of the market. So I repeat, since Americans continue to be out of the market. Did you read this? Okay, fine. We will be more concerned if Americans start buying stocks. So this guy, and now let's go back again, what I said there, that was already published, I think at least 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, what I say here, and by the way, today the market reached new highs, that has been rallying every single day. What is happening here is precisely what I said there. So this post that is from 3 hours ago, it says precisely what I announced before. So I know everything, my friends. I always know everything. So the guy is out. He didn't profit. He didn't make a fucking cent in GoPro. And we knew this since the very beginning, that they were not going to buy GoPro. So the guy now comes out with $28 price target and a buy rating. So he's now buying the stock. He's buying the stock now, is what he's saying. Basically, that is what I understand, my friends. He's buying the stock. Fucking, he's the crew, my friends. He's fucking 5 morons, my friend. Look at them. Look at the fucking crew. Anyway, so let's continue. Stop with the jokes, because otherwise, I'm going to start receiving fax and emails with complaints from CNBC. So, why do you dislike Wall Street analysts so much? I think that here there is a clear answer. A stock analyst is a degenerated salesman. I never met anyone, just one, making a good call. And so the guy selling hot dogs on the street, for me, if I ask something to a guy that is selling hot dogs on the street or McDonald's flipping hamburgers, he has more credibility than the guy that is selling stocks or ideas. Because the guy that is selling ideas, where you should put your money, in fact, he should be responsible for it in the sense that he studied for it, and those guys in Harvard that we just seen, 20 minutes ago. And so that say that stock market price cannot be predicted and blah blah blah, and those are or should be more responsible. And so I repeat that I have more respect for someone that is flipping hamburgers or selling hot dogs compared to a stock analyst. And this is the way, in fact, to tell the truth to people, because there is other way. The other way is, you attend a very nice seminar where Steve Jobs was speaking, and he was basically telling you the same. That is, he didn't listen, or he has never listened any expert. And what I've been saying for 20 years is, I never listened to any expert, or they call themselves experts, in trading, in capital markets, in investment, in financial advisors, and all this and all that, and blah blah blah. Because in the end, they don't know anything about anything. So be very careful about trusting the so-called stock gurus or experts. And when you visit these websites, the first thing that you see is terms like this: fast money. What the fuck, fast money? What is the fast money? Tell me where the fast money. This is all marketing message, my friends. Someone that has a brain knows how to differentiate, what it is, the real stuff, the real information that you should be looking for, compared to all the marketing and sales strategies. And this is all about sales. This is everything that you see on these kind of websites, be it CNBC or MarketWatch or whatever. This is about what they are looking for in the end. Is about traffic, my friends. This traffic, this more traffic, more users, and then they can sell some service and ads. You see, ads. Deutsche Bank pays to have these here. You understand? So this is where the money is coming from. So they need these marketing strategies, fast money. Very nice guy, smiling, 25 years CNBC. Well, I don't have yet 25 years in the market. In fact, I have more. But since the project began, we have 20 years. So we are close to CNBC. We are on Google too. Anyway, you understand the difference? It is completely different. Is that here we go to the point. We go directly to the point. And the message, it is clear. If you go here to 10 reasons, you see that we are current across the website, informing what people can expect. Okay, so let me just stop this because I'm tired of this guy speaking. And here you have certified reviews, something that you don't find in other websites. So it's most testimonials and reviews that you see in other websites is completely bullshit. They are fabricated, they are manufactured, they are not true. Here you find something that you don't find in any other websites, case studies, including live calls, so everything stock predictions. You don't find this anywhere else, okay? This is unique in the world. So here you find across the website hundreds. We have more than 2,000 case studies published. Then you find what I say. Here you have just an example. You click here and you find signed testimonials. And let me go out of this because also I'm tired of reading this. History, we have 20 years. Nice looking guys, smiling. And this is also true. Dedication, this is one of our core values. And the trading system. And what I wanted to show more than return on investment, it is this. The truth, my friends. The truth is the last one, but for me, probably the most important. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And this is a great sentence from a person that all of you know or are aware of. And this is in fact a very good information. And you should remember this for the rest of your life, that if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Because this is precisely the case what happens when I create all these case studies, and you notice that I don't prepare ever speeches, or when I speak fluently, in the sense that you see that I don't have scripts, and when I publish the case studies, you see that everything is fluent, it is natural, and I never used a script in my life because I don't have time. And like I said, I remember everything because I am always telling the truth, and that is the most important. And this does not happen, or you don't have with these, analysts that they say, after the rally 90% in GoPro, it comes the news that the stock is now it was a sell. And obviously, I think that I've been explaining very well where these guys are getting the money from. And obviously, this is very fun, nice for those that they don't have anything else to do in their lives, or they don't have, just time, and time and money for us, and more important. And so going back to that blog post, in the end, this one that I show in the beginning, why did I buy GoPro stock, the best IPO 2014? Here you find plenty of information. So you see here how it was possible in a matter of a short-term time frame to achieve a very large return on investment, and doing precisely the opposite of what these guys have been publishing all over the world in the American websites, where sites that they have their only objective is to generate traffic. Okay, so and nothing else. And I think this is sufficient to tell you about. So, my friends, congratulations once again. And if you want to know, we terminate with the blog, Stock Market Live blog at stockmarketlive.tv. And I think this is one of the most recent posts, where you can also see here the continuation of the process in Twitter, and a series of testimonials from this individual, from this one, and also small investors that they have here their statement. These reviews, they are signed, and therefore you have here people that from all over the world, people like you, common people, that you, and I'm telling you this or showing you this because these reviews that you are, for example, this one that is recent, it has probably, for like 4 days or so. This review, it is very similar to one of the reviews that we have from someone 4 years ago. So they are consistent, they are current, you see. So if you go back 10 years, the testimonials, the reviews, they are very similar. And for example, there is one guy, he is not here, but I wanted to show because there is one guy, but this small is not here, that we already have from him 3 different testimonials. Okay, 3 different testimonials. I think in fact he appears now is in GTR. So we already have 3 different testimonials from the same individual. I think it is here. All right. So this is my further review of Vieira Trading, our best investment ever. Okay. Thank you. Bye.